and welcome to Cruise Deals, brought to you by Imagine Cruising. Thank you for joining my wonderful co-host Michelle and myself.
Thanks, Alistair. And it's great to have you at home with us today. We have some fantastic cruise holidays coming up, so sit back, relax and enjoy.
Firstly, we'll take you across the Atlantic on the Queen Mary 2 with a fascinating tour of North America, including Niagara Falls. Then through one of the most enchanting hidden regions of Europe, the River Danube. And for the finale, and we've really saved the best to last here, we've got a trip of a lifetime with an exclusive concert by Katherine Jenkins at a stunning Italian castle. So a bit of something for everyone on the show today, with some fabulous destinations on offer. Now, if you haven't heard of Imagine Cruising before, then allow me to introduce us. We are one of the UK's leading cruise and stay operators for luxury cruise holidays. You can experience the best of all worlds, taking in luxury cruising, city breaks, immersive tours, and that little extra something that will make your holiday very special. Now, we're here to offer you an exceptional collection of cruises with some great deals. So your dream holiday could start right here today.
So, Alistair, I'm already excited. Let's get started with our first offer today, and it's truly fantastic.
If you've got a big special occasion coming up, like an anniversary or a birthday, this next holiday will be the ideal choice. You get to experience the luxury of a cruise, seeing 6 different ports along the way. Then you've got the romance of Italy married perfectly with classical music in such a wonderful setting.
Well, it sounds fabulous. Tell me more.
This 11-night Mediterranean cruise holiday is a trip of a lifetime. You'll sail on board Cunard's luxurious Queen Victoria from Southampton on the 22nd of June 2017, arriving in Rome for a 2-night stay in a glamorous 5-star hotel. We've included a tour of the city and, for the grand finale, a concert by the world-renowned operatic superstar Katherine Jenkins.
Wow.
Now, this is a really, really special, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This isn't something that comes around very often. We're talking a one-off performance with just 400 people in the audience. And you could be one of them.
I've always wanted to cruise on the Queen Victoria. It just looks like such an elegant way to travel.
Well, that's right. It really is an iconic ship. And sailing on her feels like you're stepping back in time. Imagine the golden age of cruising. There are so many facilities on board. There's a beautiful ballroom and an opulent 3-tier theatre where you can book a private box to take in one of the amazing performances. So if you've got something special to celebrate, then this is a really great option.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like having the best seats in the house. That would be so memorable. So I think we can tell it's very glamorous. But what else is there to do on board this ship?
Well, Michelle, you can relax in the spa with its breathtaking ocean views, or just stretch out by the pool with a good book from the library and a cocktail. Of course, if you're feeling a little bit more active, then there's plenty of activities to keep you occupied.
Well, I hear that the food on board Cunard ships is really something else. Is this true?
Well, that's absolutely right. There's so much variety. It would rival many fine dining restaurants. And what's great is there's a bit of everything on board: Indian, Asian, Italian and American. You can choose an informal restaurant if you just want a quick bite of something, or dress up for dinner at one of the formal nights. But what you cannot absolutely miss is the daily afternoon tea. Ooh. It's served every day at 3 p.m. and you can set your watch by it. You'll be able to relax in the Queen's room and tuck into a lovely traditional tea. Now, I've had the scones myself and I can tell you they are absolutely delicious, especially with lots of clotted cream.
Right. I'm sold. I love cream teas. Right, tell me, where are we going?
So this itinerary ticks off some of the most beautiful highlights of the Mediterranean, and you're travelling at the end of June, so you can just imagine the beautiful blue skies out at sea, warm temperatures and lots of flowers as it's the tail end of spring.
Well, I'm already imagining the sunsets you're going to see. How wonderful. So where am I sailing from? What's the first port of call?
Well, after cruising from Southampton, firstly you will sail to Gibraltar, where you can visit the historic rock, followed by Palma in Mallorca, and then the itinerary takes you to Spain and the city of Barcelona, one of my favourites, I have to say. You can stroll along the famous Las Ramblas, and this is really a famous street because you'll see street performers, lots of shops, tapas restaurants, and there's this market called La Boqueria, which is famous for its food, and that's a sight not to miss. Another thing to do is to explore La Sagrada Familia. The architecture, both inside and out, is stunning, bringing to life visions from Gaudi, who devoted years to transforming it. Now, if you want to experience some truly authentic Catalan culture, now you must visit the beautiful Gothic Quarter. Now, this is old city of Barcelona and is packed with fabulous tapas bars. You'll then be sailing into the French Riviera with a stop in glamorous Cannes. Then you're off to Livorno, the gateway to Florence and Pisa. And Florence is such a romantic city. It's just like an open-air museum. And there are a few places you've just got to see. Piazza della Signoria is a favourite in Florence for locals and tourists alike. The square comes alive with musicians and crowds gather to watch and enjoy the music while taking in the historic sculptures. The Duomo in Florence is also a must-see. It just dominates the skyline and makes for some magical photographs. And of course, a visit to Pisa would never be the same if you didn't experience the Leaning Tower.
Now there is a great place for a selfie.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And to finish off, you'll then disembark the ship in Civitavecchia, which is the port for Rome. This is where the next part of your adventure begins, as you'll have 2 nights here in a 5-star hotel, plus a fabulous tour to get to know the city.
Wow. So, what amazing sights will we see on tour?
Well, this will be a fantastic introduction to Rome, taking you on a whistle-stop tour of all the main sites. You'll start right in the heart of the city, where your guide will take you around all the best that Rome has to offer, without any stress or worries. You'll get to see St. Peter's Square at Vatican City, with time for lunch before heading off on your tour. Then it's time to see ancient Rome. So you'll have the opportunity to see the Circus Maximus, which was used for games and chariot races. You then continue to the Colosseum, the biggest and most imposing amphitheatre in the Roman world. The tour will end with a walk to Piazza Venezia. You'll know it for its enormous white monument that you can see from all over the city. At the end of the guided visit, and what a wonderful day, we will take you to your 5-star hotel.
Well, that sounds like a really great tour. You get to see so much in one go. I'm so excited to hear more, though, about this Katherine Jenkins concert.
Oh yes, well I've been keeping you waiting for that, haven't I?
Yeah.
Now I've saved the best to last, so I really need to stress here that this is a special one-off performance for Imagine Cruising customers. You can't get this anywhere else. Now, we've only got space for about 400 guests, so it's going to be very intimate. And imagine hearing operas sung in Katherine's style with just a few hundred other people.
And the venue looks absolutely stunning.
Well, absolutely. Let's talk about the Castello Odescalchi. This is a real Italian castle. Now, you might actually recognise it from the wedding of Tom Cruise. That's just how special this place is. It's got beautiful grounds looking over the shores of Lake Bracciano.
So you get the real VIP treatment then?
Oh yes, this evening we'll start with a cocktail reception out in the grounds with some delicious canapes, and then you'll actually go inside the castle for dinner. Now there will be 3 courses of Italian cuisine. I mean, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. And then once you've finished, the real magic begins. Outside the castle's stunning grounds will be lit by a blanket of thousands of twinkling stars, and it's here you'll be treated to an intimate concert by classical singer Katherine Jenkins, who's going to serenade you into the night with a stellar performance of her favourite songs against the backdrop of the night sky. It's the perfect finale to what we're sure you'll agree is a star-studded holiday.
Absolutely. So all of that in one holiday?
I promise there's no catch. Let's recap on everything that's included. You get an 11-night holiday on board Queen Victoria, departing from Southampton on the 22nd of June 2017, including a 2-night stay in Rome at a glamorous 5-star hotel, a city tour around all those incredible sights, and of course, the exclusive performance with Katherine Jenkins. Your transfers, inbound flights are also included, flying into Gatwick. However, regional flights are also available at a supplement. Now, we do also have an exclusive outside to balcony cabin offer available. So, for the same price as an outside cabin, you can enjoy the amazing views of the sea from your own private balcony. And trust me, on this itinerary, that's definitely what you want. Now, how good does that sound?
Well, how do I book this amazing holiday? That's what I need to know.
Well, Michelle, I'll tell you. To book this trip of a lifetime, you just need to call Imagine Cruising. You can talk to our cruise experts and they'll be able to talk you through this amazing package. And if you want to tailor-make your holiday, our experienced team can do this for you. Now, we do have a special upgrade on this holiday that includes a 4-night extension on the Amalfi Coast. If that takes your fancy, they'll be able to book that for you.
Thanks, Alistair. Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. We really hope you've enjoyed hearing about the fantastic cruise holidays we've brought you.
And thanks so much for joining us at home. And if you'd like any further information, please visit imaginecruising.tv. Take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.